we can get him to do that pretty easy, because if we wanted to do this, so it's just a matter of keeping him forward. It's like we're riding a barrel. So what we do is we're going to barrel those feet like so. Okay? Where I'm just here. And I can get underneath of him if I have to lift my legs. If I go to release my seat here, I still squeeze with my legs. If I go here, squeeze with my legs. Open the door. Look around. Stay here and look around. That's what your body will do. Okay? Just think about that. Opening that body, rolling around. And I know, hey, listen, we're not all as young as you. So just try to do that kind of as much as you can. And a trick to that is as you're doing that, this outside leg, inside leg.
The outside leg is forward, Skinner?
Yep, it's off of it. My outside leg, I'm sorry, is right here on this leg. Right, you see where I'm at right here?
Okay.
Now, if I want to be just like if I want to go this way now. So I can go right around you. There. Thank you. Right around you. So just, you know, whenever you start talking about and trying to explain it, and the idea, and I think that's only the second time I've ever been on something. But that's kind of to show you what your body will do. Kind of why I wanted to do that. Get up there and, you know, that's why, you know, sitting back here like this, just kind of touching him in a different spot like this. See my feet at the front? Okay, because 90% of the time we constantly will ask him here. So what happens when we constantly ask him there? He sucks in the aid, which means that he basically doesn't pay attention to it. Okay? That's pretty much what that means. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So, we're going to talk about, well, and I'm going to see you again, obviously. And we're going to work more on this stuff. This is kind of my plan this week, just so you know. This was kind of, today was foundation day, and I knew it was going to go a little longer, but I want to make sure that I really gave you some good kind of 1, 2, 3s that you can really kind of, you know, like when you get home, look at it, go over it tomorrow, we'll revisit it, do more of it. Big thing for you is think of it like this. So if you're here, okay, we're here, and you're looking at me as a pendulum. Okay, so if I'm here, okay, and I'm around my horse, my hip, heel, and shoulder, okay, so I'm here, right? Now, what happens when I go here, where do these go? They go back.
Go back.
Whenever I go here, these go there. So what you've got to do is you've got to be in the middle, but you've got to be in the middle of leaning forward, but you see my leg? Leaning back. See what happens with my leg? It's called disassociation of the body parts. I can control that. Now here's what we've got to get you to do, is understand that sometimes you go to here to push the horse out, sometimes you go to here to slow him down. Or if we get too excessive here to slow him down, or too excessive here, he stops. So it's just that happy medium. Lolly's thing is to stop moving up like this whenever you canter. Okay, which if you look at the video, that's what you do. Lolly will do that. Okay. I would much rather see a pant leg torqued one way or the other than I had to see out here like this. Because when you're out here like this, if he takes a bobble, you're a lawn dog. Here, you're around him. It doesn't matter if I was riding English or Western, whatever it is. If he were to take a bobble right here, boom, look, I'm around him. You know, Is he going to possibly, you know, duck a shoulder or get? He might. But if I'm here, boom, he's not going to go far. Okay. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Any questions before I get off of this fine steed?
I think you're good. I mean, no,
Okay.
it's good.
All right. Is there anything
Actually, you're
else?
doing a good job with him, Coop. I gotta, you know what? Good job.
If he'd just listen to you.
It's a good thing that Cooper got him all warmed up for me.
Yeah.
Before when I don't worry, Cooper stands there next to him and next to people and goes, I hate him too. It's like,
Yeah. I'm starting to think like I hate Summer Skinner. I'm making t-shirts for the club I'm doing it's called the I Hate Summer Skinner Club.
Him and Debbie were over there. I was doing lead changes and everything, and him and Debbie were like, I hate him. I'm like, why are y'all hanging on the reins? You don't have to hang on the reins to steer your horse. Y'all are up there like balancing them on like they're balance beams. That's not it. And they're both of them like, yeah, we're starting the I Hate Summer Skinner Club.
Oh, worked up a sweat, did we?
Huh? What the hell just
See?
happened?
See, if you paid attention to me,
That's
you wouldn't be dealing with this. You wanted to be
Exactly right.
lazy today.
You said, I'll just stand here and be like Ken.
He's going to be going, Dad, I like you much better.
You know what? Sometimes, you know what? 99% of the times he's really good.
Yeah.
But when that day that he's lazy, it's like, you son of a gun. He's just.
He's like, I'm going to make you work.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
he does.
going to work for it. There's no two ways about it.
I'll take him out and I'll ride up there. I'll go out and I'll just squeeze a little, sit back, and he'll do a jog like Deuce,
Yeah.
all the way up, not even blinking an eye. Get him a jog in here.
Yeah, it's like he loses his
It's like,
mind. Yeah.
really?
Well, and I'll tell you
Really?
why. Because believe it or not, whenever you're not in here, when you're out there, he knows he has a job to do. Because that's originally the way he was rode. He was out. He was going to do something. He was going to a point. Remember what I said, horses are creatures of habit. So even though y'all had him for this time, that does not change these four walls. Whenever he gets out of these four walls, that's what he's used to. He gets into that idea of, listen, I'm going somewhere. Now there's an end. In here, there's no end.
Right.
There's no end at all. He knows if he goes to point A to point B.
Well, actually, he is better outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's because all this is new to him. It really is.
So,
And to him as well. And like on him, he kind of sucks into himself. He would be like an introvert. And he's like, listen, if you want me to do it, I'll do it fine, but you're going to have to kind of make me.
yeah.
Where he's going to go, Deuce is going to go, listen, if you really want this to happen, it's like, we're going to work on this together, because I'm a little afraid of that kind of containment stuff.
Cooper, order him a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making blankets for these. I'm making blankets for these.
He wants an extra large in purple.
I don't know. I don't think extra large is going to do it. I think maybe 2X.
He's like, it's funny because whenever I first came out here, the first day that I met Dave and Lolly, Deuce seen my hat, and boy, he was like, he
out of here.
ran across that arena. He was like, I'm out of here, no way. So we had the hat thing. So Dave started wearing his hat. So we had to convince Lolly it wasn't the hat.
Right.
It was just the idea that we were going to introduce something to him that he didn't necessarily like.
Right, yeah.
You're shaking poor Deuce's world up. He wasn't all about that.
Changes me.
All right. Good. And it's a good start.
Yeah, we did.
Okay?
She was great.
Working on the time to keep him
No. No.
Remember what I was just showing you, shaving the leg. Shaving the
No.
leg, which we're going to work on that tomorrow. Okay? Because that's one of the things that that's why, like, especially with Blue, he'll duck in with Dave because he flattens out. Okay? Now, he'll lock his vertebrae. He just locks his neck. That's the difference. He'll lock his entire body. The reason is because he's been taught to do the things I was doing on him. Whereas he hasn't. He
Okay,
just knows
buddy.
this. I can't turn my head. You're not going to make me turn my head. That's it. Okay? So that's where you get that loosened up. And you do those small circles. You do 10 meters, you know, 30 feet. Then you do 40 feet. Come back to 20. Just keep doing that. But shaving that leg, that outside hand, you may be shaving here. You're looking up and around, This hand is just there. It's just a blocker. You're not doing anything with it. That's all you're doing is holding. So that's it. So it's almost like your hands are, you know, up and down like so. So if you go to the right, they're going to be different.
All right, but you got
If,
Mitch.
the same token, if they stiffen up like that, you slide your inside foot back a little bit, talk to the hip. Your outside foot goes to the shoulder. So now you're like this. So now you're pushing here, here, and here. So now you got,
Take it stiff on the like he's going in this direction.
yes. If he gets stiff on his neck, exactly right. You move his hips. So you'd be shaving to the left like this and pushing with your left foot at the hip to move his hip. You make it more difficult for him. Okay? The more difficult it is, the less problem they're going to give you.
I've been moving the front end.
Yes, and he loves that. Oh, he loves that. Because it's easy for him. You go to moving the hind end excessively, now all of a sudden it's not so easy.
I don't.
It's not that you're not getting your...
Keep him bent
Yeah,
and
well.
forward. He's staying bent in his
Yes, and you can see that just from your canter, from the lope you're doing. You can see that, okay? You know that he's getting better with that because remember what would happen before? You get 2 strides and all of a sudden you're going past the gate and you end up over here by me at the mountain block.
Right.
It's like, what happened?
Yeah.
So, you know, and he's got to keep moving forward, okay?